Good evening everyone, once again to Goosebumps HorrorTown playthrough with Grimokan here. This is part 2 and the final one to the Toy Terror Batteries Included storyline that I've continued last off. If you remember the first part, we ended up kind of introduction of the story, and now we're going to get to the good bits. This is mostly focusing on the new character, as well as like two of the new characters. I mean, one of them being premium, the other one being freemium. So, we're going to introduce ourselves to this Sythia and the new character Selma. And we're going to start right off with Curly giving our introduction. So, take it away, Curly.
Finally, little Cynthia has been rescued by the brave heroes and was able to return home. However, rather than being the happy ending of this story, it's the beginning of another more dangerous tale. But there will be time to talk about it later. For now, let's not spoil this joyful moment of reunion in the Jones house.
You don't know how happy I am that you're returned home safely, little sis.
Thank you, brother of mine. Can I go out and play now?
Yes, of course. But be careful, will you? Tour the towns of a tricycle, place a tricycle, and then something else.
Selma died coolly. Fredericks is as talented and eccentric as her Uncle Fritz. From the very young age, she knew she'd dedicate her life to her passion, video games. She doesn't realize yet, but that knowledge will be key to solving HorrorTown's most disturbing case.
Tires on Fire Pro. The box says it's fastest racing game in history of video games. Pixowl is a small company, but I think their titles are very good for their size.
Ah, Pixowl. Playtale Tires on Fire Pro by a tree. Hi, yes, I remember Pixowl. They were great back in the day, but now they're filled with microtransactions and loot boxes and just going to China. They just suck. Don't like them anymore. Oh, funny jokes. Right, so we're gonna have Selma over here go and get the tree, which is gonna be this one right here. And unfortunately, these other trees are blocking the way. So let's go ahead and move some of this, if I can manage to get my big hands. Yes, move this. I think this was this? Oh yeah, this was way long ago. So this was during the time when you couldn't hold and be able to move it around. So this was very intriguing how I had to basically select them and then do that. So, and I guess I just gave up and said, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna store them. Oh, we can see a bit of her, but let's take a nice quick look. There she's playing Tires on Fire Pro on her Game Boy. I guess it's Game Boy Color. I mean, assuming that's basically what it is, because R.L. Stine classified all the new hot toys the kids play nowadays and just adds them into his books, so they're very outdated by the time. So she's going to tour the city by tricycle. We kind of see this again a little bit, so you get a good idea there. And we also need to collect some items, I believe. Photo reels. So let's just put the tricycle down. 3,000 coins. So that's not too bad. It's weird how some of the items that you can get is like interesting dioramas and whatnot. Now, okay, we're gonna have him throw a roof. Alright, I think this was during the time too where there was a bug where if they're done something after they do a scare, somehow the check mark is still stuck on them. It gets turned away as soon as you just log off and log back in, but it was annoying. But yeah, good old days back in Halloween Town. Oh boy. Alright, so these two missions are going to start with one another, but each of them have 5 for each. So as you can see here, we'll collect that. And now we go on to this one. So, you know, Selma and Sythia, which they already spoiled. And then this is the final prize, which is a robotic automaton. I believe it's what it's called. Also, the wording is all over the place here. But then again, this was back in October, so they may have changed it by this point at fixing it. I think they did, so So time's pass. Let's go here.
Chuck, look. Isn't that Cynthia Jones? The lost girl? Yes, I'm sure it's her. I've seen her pictures every morning in the milk curtain. We must inform the police. Yes, we better go. Immediately. Come on, Chuck. We'll be famous. True heroes. I bet we'll even get interviewed by Larry King. We'll go to the White House and meet the president in person. Do you know if we'll get a reward? Stop talking and hurry up. We have to inform the police before someone else does.
Ooh, Larry King. What a name drop. I remember him. I just remember him by being the old guy with the suspenders. Cynthia, I have to go to football practice. Can you stay alone? I'll only be gone for a few hours.
Sure, brother of mine. I can take care of myself. I'm not a girl anymore.
As you say, Sin, but stay inside the house until I come back. Promise?
Sure, brother of mine. You can trust me.
Very good. I won't be long. I'm a big girl now. Read top secret instructions and train for football match, and there he goes. Alright, that was quick, but let's see this one. Read top secret instructions. Oh, what's going on here? What? She got a little teddy bear, she's pushing her... Hold on. Okay, so she's pushing a little wagon with the bear. And then it's like, opens the bear up. That's kind of creepy, but there you go. Intriguing. Yeah, so we've gotten 1 done out of 5. No, out of 5 for her, but 10 overall. 10% of the way there. And then this was during the time when I was trying to do other stuff too, so this is going to be interesting going back and forth with each of these areas per se. Alright, I'll have her just push around her little teddy bear. Time's pass. Here we go.
Not bad, but the graphics are somewhat outdated and there's some gameplay flaws. It is frustrating that they're so unresponsive and the NPCs are all trying to get in your way. On the other hand, there's many tracks from around the world to choose from and they're pretty varied. I think this game deserves 3 stars on the Selma scale.
3 stars out of what? You just said 3 stars.
Welcome to look, Selma. Come, I want you to see what I've been working on since your last visit. With this camera, I can take pictures of the future. So far, it can only go 1 minute, but I'll improve it.
Well, I'm interested, Spidey. I never saw anything so great in my life. And that artifact there, what is it?
Oh, that's a part... well, it works for many things. It's practically a portable laboratory.
Cool, can I use it?
Sure, you can use anything you want. Just be careful. Some things could blow up in your face.
Uncle Spidey's portable lab and work on a new project. This is actually funny because both of these guys are going to look like the same thing. Like, yeah, there she is going to walk around with that thing on her head, much like her uncle. I like the fact that they made, like, Spidey actually a nice character. And what's funny, too, is, so here's a close-up of that. What's interesting, too, is Spidey is a bit German. So, you see that little translation, what's it meaning? Just so you know basically what they're saying, because, and I've probably butchered that language, so if you're a German speaker, I'm sorry. Also, here's a quick look at that. There you go. I'll probably look at it more. I'll probably do a more focused one during the Say Cheese and Die segment, but I'll have to look at my photos. I think I got everything on that one, so that won't be much of a problem. It's more so just getting everything coming and going, so getting one of these done is pretty much good. And I feel like I'm so late behind.
Officer Raymond, we found Cynthia Jones, the lost girl. That's right, officer. We saw her with our own eyes. Have we earned the reward? Listen, guys, I congratulate you for having acted as responsible citizen. But I'm sorry to tell you that Cynthia Jones's reappearance had already been reported this morning. Curses. I mean, it's good to see her already been found. I guess I'll say goodbye to my plans to meet Jay Leno.
Oh, there's another name drop, Jane Leno of all people. Interesting.
Hey, Jordan, I heard your little sister had appeared. That's great. How is she?
Hi, Megan. Thanks for asking. Well, luckily she's fine. However, there's something strange about her. I don't know. She's different. I guess it can't have been easy for her.
It's understandable. She went through a traumatic situation. Give her time and you'll see how she's still the same.
Yes, I guess you're right. Thanks, Megan.
Sure, you know you can count on me, Jordan.
Scan neighborhood and paint suspected pictures. It's interesting how they kind of, in this storyline, they're kind of making Megan kind of care for Jordan. And it's kind of implying that Megan may have a thing for Jordan, which, if that's the case, I actually would love that kind of pairing couple. Let's take a quick look at Sythia here, opening her face. And then she's just scanning. Yeah, so she's a robot. You know, it's like the little Terminator. Though the Halloween segment, you pretty much know that, so. Alright, time to pass. Just ignore the Halloween stuff. What we're going to do now is we're going to look at the premium buy. So this is what the little robot looks like. Bip bip, destroy the intruders. It's interesting, his little spaghetti arms, like look. I love how he's attacking Fleshman with his little arms and his little laser pointer. Oh, and I guess Dr. Burrow's having some fun as well. I didn't realize that this was happening during that time, but there you go, you get the good idea.
Look at that idiot, Dr. Fredericks. Seems like he has a little clone, probably as stupid as him. It's Selma, his niece. I've seen her before. She spends each summer with him. But she's a girl! Yes, she really looks very silly with that pile of junk on her head. Shut up, you insolent cur. That's not how you talk about a lady. But I thought that's what you expected me to say.
Oh, those pitches, man. Ooh. Poor Justin. He's never gonna learn when it comes to Marty. Marty's just, ooh.
Today's video games have huge potential compared to those in the past generation.
Oh, I agree.
The new 64-bit processors allow calculations that were impossible until now.
The Nintendo 64!
Video game technology had reached a very important milestone. I have to take advantage of this moment. With all my uncle's tools, I'll be able to start working on a project I've been dreaming about.
Build a server center, obtain a VCA card, and obtain some component kits, 3 of them. By the way, I'm sorry for the slowdown, but that was done on purpose because of the fact that... I already told you.
That is good work. My perfect little creation. Keep looking. I'm sure you'll find him. Meanwhile, I have to find a way to make you collaborate.
Let me go! I want to go back to my house with my family!
Wow. Man, I have to say, Dr. Shock is such a dink. Screw that guy, he sucks. Yeah, so we're already halfway there, so let's see what Sythia looks like in her little area here. Yeah, ooh. Scary. So, we've basically now gotten confirmation from Professor Shock that Agent X, whoever he is, he's a guy. Because he's like, I'm sure you'll find him. As of who Agent X is, I have no idea. And the reason I say that is because I don't recall anybody in Agent X in the books at all. I mean, you can even type it up, like Goosebumps Agent X, nothing will pop up necessarily. Like, I have no idea what to say. Like, look, I'm gonna do it right now. Agent X. Well, you know, I'm doing this while you get to watch her attack people. Yeah, the only thing that pops up is Secret Agent Grandma. That's because I guess it has Agent in it. But I don't think there's like an Agent X in this one. Maybe there is, let me see. I know that Secret Agent Grandma is going to be a thing at some point. I just don't know where. And I would bet you bottom dollar that the granny is going to be Emily's grandma. Just because the mall's there, so why not? Alright, here we go.
Cool! I finished the prototype, but the video game, the most important thing, is still missing. I know it's going to be a big challenge, but I've played video games all my life. Of course I'm not Sid Meier, but I know the dynamics of games very well. I can do this. Ja, ich kann es.
Oh, look, Black Friday deal. Best deal ever.
Shit Guten. I have everything ready to test my 64-bit console with remote controls and virtual reality viewer. It's time to turn it on. I'm so nervous. What if after so much effort, nothing works?
Don't be afraid, Selma. It'd only be a failure if you haven't tried to create something new. Believe me, I've learned more from errors than from successes. It's true. You've come so far, you can't stop now. Come on, light up the darn console.
You're right, Uncle Spidey. Thank you for your kind words. Let the game begin.
Obtain the console, the seniority 64, use the VR goggles. By the way, like, I guess she was making the power glove. I think I've already seen that, but I'm not too sure. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm sure I showed this off. I'm hoping I got everything. Like, I think I didn't miss anything, that's for sure. Okay, so this is post-editing Grim during the cutting room floor here. Looking back, I realized that I don't have a copy of the exchange dialogue between Selma's quest going from 3 to 4, I believe it is. And I've looked, and apparently it's not there. And I believe I might have also missed something with Sythia from one to the other, probably in the same boat. I've looked through my archive pages, and I haven't seen anything. So I'm going to leave it as close enough. I'm not going to go ahead and try to get all my way over there just to get that character again, because at this point, I think this is good enough. It's better than nothing, unfortunately. So apologies on that. Here, anyways, here's continuing on with the show. But yeah, there you go. So it's gonna do that for a little bit. Do a little robot. That's nice. The tech is now.
Eureka! It worked! I can't believe it! I can already see the headlines in all the newspapers. Selma Fredericks, the hair of Ralph Baer. The graphics were so realistic. It was like I was really walking in the city.
Really?
I have to correct some glitches, but I'm happy that it works. Cool!
Selma is blind to the connection between her invention and Sythia. She'll soon find the console shows more than just a virtual scenario.
What do you mean by that? Well, Selma's all done. So there you go. Oh dear. Right, so we've basically got that done. Selma's gotten her console and she made it, so... And Ralph Mayer, I believe he's the guy who made the Odyssey. Hey Sin, do you want to play catch? No, she doesn't want to play catch.
I'm sorry, brother of mine. I would be delighted to participate in an activity that strengthens our friend-to-know bond. But I have some matters of high priorities that I must attend.
Sursai. We can play another time when you're less busy. Man, the music gets creepier. Continue collecting information to collect the expended folders. And oh, what's going on here? Okay, no, I don't care about you. Whoa, why is she moonwalking here? What's going on? Let's take a look. Oh no, she's glitching out. Yes, this animation here is called Error. So after this mission's gone, you can play this again. It's called Error, which is basically her walking around and then she kind of glitches out like this. And I think the next segment is probably my finest work when it comes to voice acting. I don't know, I'm kind of putting myself out there, but I believe this is probably the best thing I've seen. So here it is, coming up right now.
Warning. Intruder detected. SCP System is evading. Rebooting. Please wait.
Operating system since V2.15. Restarted. Welcome back.
I didn't know Sythia was running on Windows 95.
Select asterisk from primary target dot routine, where date dot day equals current. Go.
Ooh.
Attempting to connect with the server. 0, 1, 2, 3. Objectives. Infiltrate a Jonas house. True. Scan humans. True. Search Agent X. False.
Yeah, so then again, searching Agent X. Why is he so important with Agent?
Updating list of objectives. Search for Agent X. Status. Updated.
Pressing console. My battery level is at 5%. I must find a source of energy urgently.
And where are you going to find that? Play Satyr Sedan, charge the battery. Oh, no, I can already see where this is going. 4 hours, you get 2 of them, so that's not bad. So let's see what happens. I think I put Satyr's Sedan right next to his... No, I put it right over here for some reason. Okay. Oh, good, the trees are in the way again, so I might as well move them. Oh, dear. Okay, I have to move the building as well, so goodbye, building. Oh, dear. Alright, let's do this. And here she is. Oh, man. He's just sucking them up. Oh, so she's gonna suck all of... Oh my god, the poor Satyr. His car is just gonna be done. Sythia worries me a lot. Last night I went to her room to see if she was okay, and she was standing by the window. Her eyes were open, but still remained still as I approached her, as if she wasn't awake. When I put my hand on her shoulder, she turned her head and looked at me with her eyes like mirrors.
Don't worry, Jordan. I'll help you find out what's wrong with Sythia. Count on me.
New question arises. What Professor Shox's plan? Who is Agent X? And where is the real Sythia? Will you be able to solve the new mysteries presented in HorrorTown?
I'm shipping that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all done. We are done with this story. And, yeah, so there you go. Boom. We're done. So this is the requirements to get the obligation. Before I do that, though, I want to point this out. Now, as you can see with this statue, you might have noticed something. So let me go ahead and circle this. You see this little logo here? We've seen this somewhere before. We've seen this in the Invasion of the Body Squeezers in this platinum stuff. Right there. Look at that. Does that mean that Sythia is connected with the Body Squeezers? Who knows? Oh, and by the way, there's this another animation that she does that is not part of the quest, but it's her climbing up the radio tower. You get to see her spider form. Kind of creepy. She looks like a spider. She doesn't even look like a toy. But there you go. There's all you need to know. So, congratulations. That's about it. And just like that, we are done. Wow. That took so long for me to finally do. Apologies on the being late and all that stuff, and I'm hoping that moving forward a lot of this stuff will be like better. So I'm hoping that by the next update will be the takedown from April, so it's going to be the shrunken head thing. But I'm also going to be uploading like what I said back in part 1. There's 4 videos I'm going to be uploading, and that was from previous back in February when I started the Let's Play thing. The reason for that is because at the beginning of the game, you can actually do a very long take and have that be the one video. But after you pass, I believe it's, give or take, it's probably the, like I said, the Graveyard Ghoul, that it starts to slow down. So that's why it's like different parts for different videos. So it's like different segments to make one long video. So yeah, that's about it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed what you see, and yeah, let me know down below. What did you thought about this video, and are you excited for what I have planned for you next? Keep it here, because I guess Grimokan is now going to be the archive channel for Goosebumps HorrorTown mobile game, so that's... oh, I feel so honored for that. Anyways, let me know down below, and I'll leave you off with the ending music that's playing right about now. So until then, I will see you next time. This has been Grimokan, and have a spoopy, bumpy night.